Okay, so there are rude customers who purposely make your life awful, and then there are the frustrating customers who, for the most part, are innocent and they're just quirky and they're doing it on accident, and they just frustrate you because they do the little things, you know, they're not trying to be bad, but they just do those things that make you go crazy. Like, for example, I'm working at the place and this lady comes in and she wants 5 subs. So, you know, I start doing them, put all the meats on all 5 subs. And then she's like, you know what, I'm sorry. I don't want that 5th sub anymore. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, that's not a big deal. So I put the meats back for that sub, then I finish the other 4 subs. So then I go to ring her up. And she's like, you know what, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm hungry now and I do want that 5th sub. It's very... So I gotta go back to the other end of the line, now that there's like 4 other customers to help, and I have to remake the sub that I started making that she made me put back. So that's a little frustrating. But, you know, like I said, it's innocent, you know, it's not on purpose. But, and then now, back to the other job. This guy, so I come in and I'm told that there's someone on the phone and he's talked to someone, and I'm like, whatever, I'll do it. So I'm like, hello? And he's like, yeah. So I just came in there and I ordered 3 pizzas and I left with 2. And I'm thinking in my head, like, obviously that's our fault for only giving him 2. But if I ordered 3 pizzas and I was only given 2, I wouldn't just walk out willy-nilly. I'd be like, excuse me, can I have my 3rd pizza? So why would that not trigger in your head like, oh, I don't have my 3rd pizza, but I'm gonna call instead and make a big scene because I left without my pizza. And like I said, I get it, that's our fault, but, you know, it's just crazy. But then, okay, so then there's this other woman, and she's kind of rude, but it's more frustrating. So she calls and says, yeah, I ordered 2 square pizzas, and they were both burnt. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm sorry about that, and, you know, everything's going fine. But then she's like, well, you know, I'm not trying to be rude, but I ordered here 3 years ago. 3 years ago? I ordered pizza here 3 years ago, and the service was so much better, and, you know, they never burnt my pizzas. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that 3 years ago your pizzas turned out better than they did today. I will give you a new pizza. I'm sorry. Oh, well, at Wendy's this would never happen. Wendy's makes hamburgers. This is a pizza place. That's completely irrelevant. Like, you know, I'm sorry that we burnt your pizzas, but that literally makes no sense. And then this other guy, last one, I know this is going way too long. I am making this guy sub, and he's like, okay, give me very light dressing. So I'm like, okay. You know, he's like, if you think if you think that it's light, it's not light enough, give me even less. So I'm like, okay. So I give him the tiniest little line of dressing, and he says, no, that's not enough. And I'm like, you just said, but, you know, whatever. So I give a little bit more, and he's like, nope, still not enough. So I'm like, really, man? Come on. So I give him the exact same size line. He's like, that's way too much. And I'm like, you just said that you wanted more dressing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating because you said less, so I gave you very little. Oh, that's not enough. So I give you more, and now it's too much.